So we're going to get a real picture this afternoon of a part of North Carolina history that doesn't really get talked about very much. I would say that's true, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not telling a tale.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why we're here on the 50th anniversary of the North Carolina Arts Council presenting our traditional arts here at World of Bluegrass. I am delighted and honored to introduce the Rorrer Brothers Son. Please make them welcome.
Thank you so much. Those are the Rorrer brothers. I'm the son in the group, and if you believe that. I read a wonderful biography a couple of months back of Mac Wiseman. I don't know if you've had a chance to read that book, but I highly recommend it. But in that book, Mac Wiseman talks about the people who inspired him to go into bluegrass music. And one of the names he mentions 3 different times, I can tell you the page numbers, he mentions them. He mentions Charlie Poole 3 different times as one of his inspirations. And it really pleased me to see Mac Wiseman give credit to Charlie Poole as one of his inspirations. I also read very sadly in the book that both of Mac Wiseman's wives died very tragic deaths. I was very sorry to read that. I didn't know his wives had died tragically. He said his first wife died from eating poisoned mushrooms. His second wife died from a severe blow to the head because she wouldn't eat the mushrooms. He said that, I didn't. So we're going to start off with a little tune here that we used to play with a guy named Lonnie Austin, who was born back in 1905, and he was Charlie Poole's fiddler on about 6 or 8 or 10 of his records, and we were very fortunate to play with him. He was the last of the North Carolina Ramblers to pass on. And this is one he used to play, and as I said, he was born in 1905, and he said he learned this from an old man when he was a young boy, and the old man had a real long white beard, and he played a tune called Brooksie. We never heard anybody play this tune but Lonnie. So we're going to do one of the tunes that Charlie Poole's, one of his fiddlers, Lonnie Austin, played, one called Brooksie. So Taylor, if you want to kick off Brooksie. Brooksie there for you, and if you'd like to flat foot dance, just help yourself. Well, my mother told me when I was just a little boy to never take candy from a stranger unless he offered you a ride in his car. That's good advice, I think. We want to do another Charlie Poole number here, one called "You Ain't Talkin To Me" in the key of D. I met a girl the other day. Cindy Lee. And now, my boys, I'm telling you, she sure looked good to me. 'Tis leap year, she said, would you like to wed? But when I found she had 10 kids, this is what I said. Now you ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. I may be crazy and all like that, but I got good sense, you see. Now you ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. I liked her bit, but too many kids, you ain't talking to me. Get it, Posey? I went up to a lady's house to bum a bite to eat. She fed me on some pork and beans and pie called mincemeat. She says, now, Bill, I sure did feed you good. Would you step out in my backyard and chop a stack of wood? Now, you ain't talking to me. No, you ain't talking to me. I may be crazy and all like that, but I got good sense, you see. No, you ain't talking to me. No, you ain't talking to me. You fed me good, but I can't chop wood. You ain't talking to me. Now, me and my wife has ups and downs throughout our married life. She says to me one day, Bill, let's stop this sorrow and strife. We'll go out upon the lake one evening just about dusk. We'll jump to the lake and drown ourselves, no one to grieve for us. No, you ain't talking to me. No, you ain't talking to me. I may be crazy and all like that, but I got good sense, you see. Now you ain't talking to me. No, you ain't talking to me. When the lake goes dry, it's time to die, and you ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to me. I used to work in the weave room of a cotton mill when I was just a teenager, and when I turned in my notice, I worked the third shift 6 nights a week in the weave room. And when I turned in my notice I was quitting, the boss man came to see me and said, "What you want to quit for?" I said, "Well, I borrowed money from the state PTA in North Carolina, and I'm going to Appalachian State Teachers College and become a teacher." He said, "What do you want to do that for?" He said, "Your buddies here in the mill, when you finish up there, you won't have a job and you'll owe all that money, and your buddies here in the mill will have new cars and lots of money." I said, "You ain't talking to me." Good advice at any age. We're going to turn Doug and Taylor loose here with one called "Carry Me Back to the Mountains." You going to get your guitar for that one? Let's see, there it is. Okay. I was went in one of those porta-johns a while ago, and I didn't realize they were tilted so bad. I almost lost it. And I thought of a story that Ronnie Stoneman told me. You know, Ronnie Stoneman's father, Ernest V. Stoneman, they had 23 children, I believe, in that family. And Ronnie Stoneman told me that her dad built a Johnny house, an outdoor toilet, and said he didn't finish it. He just simply put a board across it for the seat, you know, over the pit, over the hole. And she said the first time I ever used it, I went in there as a young girl and sat down on that board, and I lost my balance and I fell down in the pit, something you would not want to do. And she said, I screamed and I yelled and I screamed and I yelled. And she said, after a while, my brother came into Johnny house, and she said, "Boy, I sure am glad the first thing I saw was his face." A true story. See what happens when you don't have your instrument ready? I'll tell a joke.
Yeah, please have it ready.
Please be ready next time.
I'm still dwelling on what you said about what mom told you, but
never take candy from a stranger unless he
Yeah.
offers you a ride in his car. That's good advice, Doug.
that explains a lot about you. But
It's too late now.
yeah, all these years and all those therapists later, All right, we'll do a Carson Robinson song called Carry Me Back to the Mountains. I was a wild, careless youngster, longing to roam from the start. I left my home in the mountains, and I broke my poor darling's heart. Carry me back to the mountain, beneath that southern sky. Lay me to rest in the mountain, that's where my sweetheart lies. Train at the crossing and never told her goodbye. Then someone wrote me a letter and told me my sweetheart had died. Carry me back to the mountain beneath the southern sky. Lay me to rest in the mountain, that's where my sweetheart lies. I get so lonesome and weary, no matter where I roam. So carry me back to the mountain, beneath the southern sky. Lay me to rest in the mountain, that's where my sweetheart lies.
Thank you. Very good, very good. Well, they've got their twin guitars out there. Remember, dancing is permitted. I saw this young lady out there cutting a step a while ago. That's what a lot of this old time music that we're playing is about. You know, you think about it, what kind of music did Bill Monroe, Ralph Stanley, Mac Wiseman, Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs all listen to when they were just chaps? Wasn't bluegrass because it didn't exist at that point. They listened to old time music, string band music, the kind of music that we're playing for you today. And Doug's old enough to have played for them, I guess, when they were chaps. But at any rate, Doug and Taylor are going to do a twin guitar piece here, a little dance tune called Texas Gals. All right, lean into that microphone and let her go, boys.
I'm kicking.
little Texas gals there for you. We're going to do an old tune that Posey Rorer recorded in 1927 on a black label Columbia 78 with Roy Harvey, one called Willie Poor Boy. And we'll get Taylor to get the fiddle up here to do a little bit of Willie Poor Boy in D. Yeah. All right, let her go, Posey. The train had almost started. The conductor came round with his lamp, and he whispered to me so kindly, "There's no room in here for a tramp." And his play, Willie Poor Boy, and why don't you play for the one that I love so dearly? Gone square back on me now, Posey. Sometimes I live in the country, and sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I take a full notion to jump in that river and drown. And it's play, Willie Poor Boy, and why don't you play for the one that I love so dearly has gone square back on me. Me some, and she threw her arms all around me like bees all around a gum. And it's play, Willie Poor Boy, and why don't you play for the one that I love so dearly has gone square back on me. Watch and chain. If you'll wait just a little while, I'll tell you that I lost it in a little poker game. And it's play, Willie Poor Boy, and it's why don't you play for the one that I love so dearly has gone square back on me. One more time, folks. Willie Poor Boy. We're going to have Doug and Taylor do a little bit of Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. This was a best-selling record for Charlie Poole, but they're going to do it in a little different style. They're going to do the way that Fiddlin' John Carson did it, which mentioning Fiddlin' John Carson reminds me of the chicken that walked into the library, and the chicken walked up to the counter and said, "Book, book." The librarian said to the chicken, "You want a book?" And the chicken said, "Book, book." So the librarian handed the chicken a book. The chicken put it under its wing and it ran out the door. A few minutes later, that same chicken came back in again and jumped up on the counter and said, "Book, book, book." The librarian said, "You want 2 more books?" And the chicken said, "Book, book." So the librarian handed 2 more books. The chicken put them under the wings and went out the door again. A few minutes later, the chicken came back, jumped up on the counter and said, "Book, book, 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 book." She said, "You want even more books?" And the chicken said, "Book, book, book, book." So the librarian handed more books. The chicken put them under her wings and jumped off the counter and went out the door again. The librarian said, "I'm going to find out what that chicken is doing with these books." So the librarian followed the chicken out the door, down the sidewalk. She saw the chicken turn down a path into the woods. She followed the chicken all the way down through the woods, and the chicken finally came out of the path down beside the lake. And she saw the chicken walk over to a big bullfrog and drop the books one at a time in front of that bullfrog. And the bullfrog said, "Read it, read it, read it." That's for my 12-year-old granddaughter out there. She loves Grandpa's jokes.
Hopefully she'll grow out of it. But,
Okay, don't let your deal go down.
Now don't let your deal go down, little girl. Don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down, little girl, till your last gold dollar's gone. Now where did you get those high-top shoes? That dress you wear so fine. I got my shoes from the railroad man, and my dress from a driver in the mine. So it's don't let your deal go down, little girl. Don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down, little girl, till your last gold dollar's gone. Pick one, Taylor. Now who's gonna kiss your pretty white cheek? Now who's gonna glove your hand? Who's gonna shoe your lily white feet? Honey, who's gonna be your man? Now Mama can kiss my pretty white cheek, and Papa can glove my hand, and Papa can shoe my lily white feet. Till you come back again. It's don't let your deal go down, little girl. Don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down, little girl, till your last gold dollar's gone. Till your last gold dollar's gone. While we're speaking of gold dollars, I would love to make an announcement that right before we came on the stage, we got a call from the hospital back in Eden, and grandmother's in the hospital. She broke her leg in 2 places, once on the front porch and out in the yard. And thank you very much. You know, don't force yourself, but you know.
I thought it was good.
Well, that's not a good sign. But
What do I know?
But anyway, she will be able to have the surgery, but her insurance is not going to cover everything. There's a real high deductible, so they said they'd go ahead and do the surgery if we could sell enough CDs to raise the money to, you know, finish paying for it. So, you know, I'm not trying to put a guilt trip on anybody, but we do have some CDs for sale, and the song that I just did, hopefully you liked it. If you didn't, we've got other CDs. But
I have one.
It's on a new album that's come out from the Crooked Road Music Trail out of Virginia. which the name of the album is something, it's a long title, 100 Years of Guitar Music, and it has a lot of people on it, including the song I just did. But it has Wayne Henderson, some stuff by Mother Maybelle Carter, and a lot of people from, I guess, Southwest Virginia area. So we do have those. It's a double CD set, $20, and 15 of that goes to me, and the other 5 goes in my pocket. And so you can meet us backstage. Taylor has a fiddle album. We've got a few other albums back there, so meet us backstage. And you know, Christmas is less than 3 months away, so this is a good time to buy those stocking stuffers.
Well, this all is going to be on the test, so I hope you're taking good notes. But 100 years ago, if you had taken and drawn a circle with a 150-mile radius around Charlotte, North Carolina, you would have found within that circle of 150-mile range more than 650 cotton mills in this area. 650 cotton mills. This was true well on up into the 1920s and the early 1930s. Sounds like a yarn, says cotton mills, but it's true. I'm going to shuttle in another one in just a moment, too. But at any rate, there were more than 650 cotton mills in the Piedmont of North Carolina, and on down. The cotton mill belt ran all the way from Lynchburg, Virginia, through central North Carolina, down through Greenville, South Carolina, and down into North Alabama. And those cotton mills produced a lot of good musicians. Charlie Poole was one of them. Another one was a guy named Wilmer Watts, who lived in Belmont, North Carolina, and worked in the mills. And one of the reasons I love the old-time singers like Wilmer Watts and Charlie Poole and Doc Walsh and those others is they were authentic. They were bona fide. They were the real thing. And when Wilmer Watts sang about working in the cotton mills, he knew whereof he spoke. I even drove down to Belmont one time just to see the mills that he would have worked in once upon a time. And I want to do a song that he recorded in 1929 called The Cotton Mill Blues. And again, this is a guy that knew whereof he spoke when he recorded this. And having worked in a weave room myself, but I didn't work in it but just for 3 months. Our mother worked in one for almost 52 years. If she'd have worked 3 more months, she would have been in 52 years in a textile mill, going to work in there when she was 16 years old. And I'll do one of those tunes and play it in honor of all those folks who worked and sweated. Lintheads, they were called once upon a time, in the cotton mills. And having worked in the weave room myself with all that humidifier, and I'd walk out in the morning and my hair would be covered with lint. So I know whereof they speak. So we'll play it in honor of those folks and in memory of Wilmer Watts and all those other great old-time musicians that came out of the cotton mills, and one called the Cotton Mill Blues. I have a pleasant time trying to sing a cotton mill rhyme. Live in Belmont, a lousy town, working in a cotton mill whole year round. Got a cotton mill blues, got a cotton mill blues, got a cotton mill blues on my mind. Perhaps you'd like to know my name. You never will, don't sing for fame. Sing so the well-off classes know how a cotton mill man has to go. Got a cotton mill blues, got a cotton mill blues, got a cotton mill blues on my mind. We have a hard time, y'all well know. To church we never get to go. The Sabbath comes, our tired down, working a cotton mill whole week round. Got a cotton mill blues, got a cotton mill blues, got a cotton mill blues on my mind. Uptown people call us trash, say we never have no cash. That is why the people all fret, call us ignorant factory set.
Got the cotton mill blues. Got the cotton mill blues. Got the cotton mill blues on my mind. Education we have none. Papa, mama, daughter, or son. That is why the people all fret, call us ignorant factory set. Got the cotton mill blues. Got the cotton mill blues. Got the cotton mill blues on my mind. I was just thinking when you said that, you probably wouldn't have that problem with the lint in your hair now, would you? Nor would I, actually. Okay. Hold fast to the right and hold fast to your hat. We're going to do one here called Going Down to Lynchburg Town. I live about 70 miles south of Lynchburg, Virginia, and people used to take their tobacco into Lynchburg, as they did Danville and Reedsville and Stoneville and other places. And this is a tune that I know dates back to at least the 1850s. I was reading an article by a guy named Charles Purdue many years ago who traced the origins of a lot of these songs, and he found references to it from the 1850s about people going down to Lynchburg Town to lay their tobacco down. So we're going to do a little bit of Going Down to Lynchburg Town. And when Charlie LaPrade, who was a mill worker from Schofield, Virginia, recorded this song in 1926, or this tune, he added in Charlie Poole's Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. So some folks call us Going Down to Lynchburg Town, introducing Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. So it's really kind of a medley here. We're going to get Taylor to kick it off. Going down to Lynchburg Town to lay my tobacco down. All right, let her go, boys. Going down to Lynchburg Town, introducing Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. We're going to get Doug up here to do another one called Walk On Boy. If you've heard Doc Watson do this, I think I've heard Tim O'Brien do it maybe as well. And while he's doing that, that reminds me of the story. Everything reminds me of a story. The story of the man who was driving through the country one day and a little bunny rabbit ran right out in front of him.
and he couldn't help but hit the bunny rabbit and kill it. And he was absolutely horrified because he loved little bunny rabbits. He jumped out of his car and knelt beside the bunny and did everything he could for the bunny, but the bunny was gone, and he was just hysterical over killing that little bunny rabbit. Well, along comes this sports car with the top down. The car pulls over to see what's wrong with this guy, screaming and crying in the middle of the road. And out of that car came this very curvaceous Marilyn Monroe-esque type lady, and she came walking over to him and said, "What in the world is the matter, sir?" He said, "Well, I've just killed a little bunny rabbit, and I love little bunny rabbits, and I'm just heartbroken that I would have run over a bunny rabbit." She said, "Wait a minute, I might can help you." So she went back to the car, got her purse, came over, got something out of the purse, and sprayed the bunny rabbit with it. And the bunny rabbit suddenly jumped up and started waving at the both of them, and turned around and started hopping down the road, and turned around and waved again, and hopped on a little further and waved again, and hopped on a little further and waved again. And the man said, "What in the world did you spray that bunny rabbit with?" She handed him the can, and it said, "Hairspray. Brings dead hair back to life and adds a permanent wave." All right.
I have got to learn to change capos faster.
You gotta be quicker, Doug, quicker. Walk on, boy.
I think this is an old-time song written by Mel Tillis.
Mel Tillis.
Well, I was born one morning. The rain was pouring down. I remembered well, I was there. I heard my mammy say to my pappy, "Let's call him John Henry Brown." Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Ain't nobody in this whole wide world is gonna help you carry your load. Thank you, Mr. Tyler. Just about the age of 10, got me a job working on a levee tote water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Some advice I'd like to give to you. He said, find you a woman, be good to her. Son, she be good to you. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Take another one, brother. Should ever ask you, just who is this fella Brown? You can tell him I'm the man that left his hammer smoking when he beat that steam drill down. Walk on, boy. Walk on, boy. Walk on, boy. Thank you.
Giving us trouble here staying in tune. We'll do another Charlie Poole tune. Charlie was born over in Iredell County, North Carolina, and never really learned to read and write his own name, but he learned to pick a banjo. He grew up in a family of 9 kids, and he learned to play a banjo, and it was that banjo that got him out of the mills. He worked in the Hall River mills and worked in the mills in Spray, North Carolina. But he took off in the summer of 1925 with his fiddler, Posey Rorer, who was, Charlie was married to Posey's sister, and a guitar player, Norman Woodleaf, and they went to New York on their own, and Charlie couldn't read a stop sign. He couldn't read and write his own name, but he went to New York without invitation, found his way to Columbia Studios somehow there in New York, and asked for an audition. And they agreed to give him an audition, and he played a little Don't Let Your Deal Go Down for an audition, and Frank Walker, the A&R man for Columbia, was impressed and recorded him that day in July of 1925, and that first record was released in September of 1925 and sold an astounding 102,000 copies, which in that day and time, a good selling record was about 5,000, a hit record was 20,000. So 102,000 was a monster hit. And then they released another record that he had recorded at that same session, and it sold another 65,000. So he sold 167,000 records. For that, Charlie Poole was paid the grand total of $25 for those 2 hits. But he did go on to make more records for him, and this is one that he did, and he could sing this one with great authority. It's called If the River Was Whiskey and I Was a Duck, I'd Swim to the Bottom and I'd Never Come Up. And truer words were never spoken for Charlie Poole. Here it is. If a river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom, Lord, and never come up. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Must I hesitate? If a river was whiskey and a branch was wine, you could see me in bathing just any old time. And tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, can't I get you now? Must I hesitate? Get it, Odell. Raised Tennessee. If you don't like my peaches, don't shake my tree. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, can't I get you now? Must I hesitate? I was born in England, I was raised in France. I ordered a suit of clothes and he wouldn't send me pants. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, can't I get you now? Must I hesitate?
blues at me. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, can't I get you now? Must I hesitate? Got to hesitate stocking, hesitate shoes. Believe my Lord, I got to hesitate blues. Tell me how long have I got to wait? Oh, can't I get you now? Must I hesitate? Well, I ain't no doctor, but the doctor's son. I can do the doctor till the doctor comes to tell me how long have I got to wait. Oh, can't I get you now? Must I hesitate? All right. Doug, I believe you got time to do a little bit of Deep Elem blues for us here. The Deep Elem blues, while we're doing rowdy songs here, we'll do another rowdy song. This is one that comes out of East Dallas, Texas. There was a section of East Dallas called Elm Street, or Elem as they call it down there. And it was kind of the rowdy place. Doug learned the song at his mother's knee or some other low joint. I don't know exactly where, but anyway, it's called the Deep Elem Blues, and we're going to turn you loose and let Doug be rowdy here for just a minute.
I know Tim Carter here today. I didn't know if he was going to make it. He's
He's there.
and he lives in Cary via Stoneville, Eden, Roxborough, and Cary. He's probably should play Man who Rode Mule Around the World for him. But, he's the only man I've ever met that was in Deep Elem that said he's been down there. And he's promised to take me down there just for observance only, just for educational purposes. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. Play it, Mr. Blake.
Put your money in your shoes. The women in Deep Elem got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Well, her daddy's a policeman and her mama walks the street. Her daddy met her mama when the both were on the beat. Mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Play some blues, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, play it, Mr. Blake.
Preacher, and he preached the Bible true. He went down in Deep Elem, now his preaching days are through. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Got a gal down in Deep Elem and a gal in Santa Fe. If they ever get together, better make my getaway. Mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues. When you go down in Deep Elem, put your money in your socks. The women in Deep Elem, well, they'll throw you on the rocks. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them Deep Elem blues.
Tell it all, brother.
Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them deep Elem blues. When you go down in deep Elem, put your money in your shoes. The women in deep Elem got them deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, Papa's got them deep Elem blues. I always have to tell a story on that one. We used to go to a church up in toward Danville, Virginia, but it was in North Carolina, Hickory Grove, and we played at I guess that was in Caswell County, a place called the Pelham Community Center down in Pelham, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And our preacher from our church came down there that night, and he loved this kind of music, and I sang it especially for him, except I called it the Deep Pelham Blues, and I sang the verse about the preacher went down in Deep Elem, and his preaching days were through, and that was on Saturday night, and honest to goodness, the next Sunday morning, the next day, he announced his retirement. And I have no idea if that had anything to do with it, but odd coincidence. That's my 2 cents.
Since it's cooling off, you might want to get up and shake a leg, dance around a little bit, and we'll play you one of Posey's old fiddle tunes, one called The Flying Clouds, in key of G.
About 10 minutes.
Okay. Flying Clouds, all right. Good old time dance music. Yeah. We're going to do 2 more tunes for you. I think we have time enough for. And we haven't done a good old boy meets girl, boy murders girl song. You know, old-time music is full of those kinds of songs. The Knoxville Girl, Pretty Polly, all those. Well, we're going to reverse things here and have the girl murder the boy. And this is a true story. It was overdue for one, weren't we? Yeah, this is based on a true story that took place out in St. Louis in the 1890s when a girl named Frankie Baker had a run-in with her boyfriend, a guy named Albert Britt, or Al Britt. And they got into an argument, and he picked up a lamp to throw it at her. It was kind of a shady romance. And he picked up a lamp to throw it at her, and she shot him dead. And from that story came a song called Frankie and Albert. Well, some Tin Pan Alley songwriters took the true story and changed it to Frankie and Johnny. And there are dozens and dozens of versions of this song. And this is a version that Charlie Poole recorded. His is different than the Jimmy Rogers version of it, or the Blind Blake version. But this is Charlie Poole's version called Leaving Home, he called it, or Frank and Johnny's story. So I'll kick it off here. Now Frank and Johnny were sweethearts. They had a quarrel one day. Johnny vowed he'd leave her. He said he's going away, never coming home. Going away to Rome. Now Frankie begged and pleaded, my own Johnny, please stay. Now my hun, I done you wrong, but please don't go away. And Frankie cried, and Johnny sighed. Oh, I'm a-going away, I'm a-going to stay, never coming home. Gonna miss me, honey, in the days to come, when the winter winds been go to ground and covered up and start to think of me. Gonna wish you back to your loving man. Miss me, honey, in the days to come. Now Frankie begged and pleaded, my own Johnny, please stay. Got the words. I'll think up in a minute. Senior moment. I just can't remember.
Senior rubber-tired horses.
What?
Rubber-tired horses.
Oh, that's the last one.
Oh, okay.
Now Frankie said to her, Johnny, say man, you are done come. From beneath that silk kimono, she drew a 44 gun, it was a bear, quite a large affair. Now Johnny fled down the stairway, crying, Frankie, please don't shoot. Frankie took aim with a 44, 5 times with a rooty toot-toot, and Johnny fell. And Frankie yelled, oh, I'm going away, I'm going to stay, never coming home. Gonna miss me, honey, in the days to come, when the winter wind didn't go to ground and covered up and so think of me. Gonna wish you back to the loving man. Gonna miss me, honey, in the days to come. Now send for rubber-tied hearses and send for rubber-tied hack. Carry little Johnny to the graveyard, I've shot him in the back with a great big gun as he went to run. Now send for town policeman and take me right away. Lock me down in the dungeon cell and throw that key away. My Johnny's dead, just 'cause he said, oh, I'm a-going away, I'm a-going to stay, you never coming home. Gonna miss me, honey, in the days to come, when the winter winds been go to ground and covered up and so think of me. Gonna wish you back to your loving man. I finally did remember it. That's what happens when you get old. We'll close out here with another old-time fiddle tune from the repertoire of Charlie Poole, Posey Rorer, and Charlie Pratt, and all those other mill workers from around Danville, and Leaksville, Spray, and Draper, and Madison, Mayodan. Great old-time dance tune. Some folks call this Green Mountain Polka. Some people call it Richmond. Some people call it Richmond Cotillion. And you kick it off in the key of A, I believe, do you not? Is that right? All right, here we go, folks. Little Richmond. So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would introduce you to my wife, but I can't remember her name just now. I remember she's my first wife anyway. I'm her first husband too.
She might be your first wife for now, Kinney. She might be out there shopping around. I don't know. How about a great hand for Kinney and Doug and Taylor Rorrer, taking us back to the roots of our music here in North Carolina, right back to Eden, home of Charlie Poole and Posey Rorer. That was a great set, fellas, and we learned a lot. Thank you.